with no further ado, let's get into that little thing we like to call news.
Gather round, folks, it's time for the scoop. Tune your ears in, let's join the loop.
All right, Ryan Coogler is developing an Animorphs television series for Disney+. Here's the official logline. It follows a group of teenagers who uncover a hidden threat lurking beneath their everyday lives, all while juggling relationships, curfews, the chaos of high school. And for those of you who are not acquainted with the book series, there's a series of books for kids where humans can morph into animals. Hence the title Animorphs.
Yes.
Dennis,
Yep.
what's your take on this, man?
I grew up. I read a few of the Animorphs series. I wasn't so diligent. I read like all of them, but I did read a handful. I was a fan. They had the live action series back then too.
Right.
I was a fan of Tobias. He's probably my favorite. I don't know if you remember him.
I don't know how much I don't think I've really watched the show. What was it on, like Fox, or was it on WB? Nickelodeon. Okay.
How
the fuck did I not?
Because it was one of their like primetime shows, like before it flipped to Nick at Night. One of their,
I gotta,
the teen,
like
kind of
with Snick.
Yeah, it was. Well, like I don't think it was officially a Snick show, but it was like in those. It was towards that hour of the day. It was definitely like a preteen aimed audience. It wasn't like little kids, but yeah, no, the books were enjoyable. I love the concept, the war between the different alien races. I forget what their alien friend, his name's Axe, what race they were called, but they're crazy like centaur body things.
Yeah.
And then there's the Yerks, which are like the slug things that crawl in your ear and take over your body, and all of the adults in town all have these fucking things in them, so that's why it's all kids.
That's bizarre, dude. How did
I remember? Shit was badass.
I pulled up the YouTube opening. Doesn't ring a bell, man. And I felt like I was hard into Nickelodeon, so that's bizarre.
And wasn't and then one of them was a big named actor too for the time.
Really?
Yeah. Why can't it? Shit. Anyways.
Yeah. But I mean, do you think it makes sense to have this nowadays? Like, I mean, do you feel like too much time has passed? I don't think they make these books anymore, right?
I'm not sure about that. Or if they, I'm sure they get reprinted and stuff. But I think in an era where we're still making oh my god, what's the series?
Goosebumps? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, but what's the other fucking all the kids killing each other for
the Hunger Games?
Yeah. If we're in full swing of now, there's Hunger Games prequels that we're rattling through, these high risk dramatic stories involving teenagers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it works well in this environment, and it's raising the stakes to that level. It's exciting. I think it's cool. It's what drew me to it when I was a kid. I think it'd be cool to bring back. You're going to get the adults are going to share it with their kids because
the kids who grew up on it. Fuck, they might even have the books at like their parents' house, and they're like, "Oh, here, you can read them. Check them out."
And that's
I never read the books, but I love the fucking title,
good.
The pages of them, the covers of them.
Oh yeah,
they're so bitchin'.
One of my favorite ones was there's one where I forget how they did it, but they traveled through time and they were stuck in prehistoric time, so they could turn into dinosaurs. That was fucking badass.
That's bitchin'.
Yeah,
I did look it up.
Like hell yeah,
it was Sean Ashmore, I believe it was.
That's who I was thinking.
Who was the main guy?
Sean Ashmore, yep.
Fucking little guy from Lord of the Rings, right? Wasn't he in there? I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah, Iceman.
Sean
Astin.
You're right. You're thinking
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, same name almost. But no, the thing that really intrigues me also is the fact that it's Ryan Coogler doing this. Yeah, someone who probably like us grew up on these books, or like you, I was too illiterate and lazy to read. And I think he'll do justice for them.
I think I think it's he's going to make sure they come off the way they should be coming off. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
And in his hands, I put a lot of stock into it. That's something
Right.
I would check out just for my own curiosity.
Like how crazy is it right
Great
now? We
property.
have him. He's doing all his movies and stuff. Of course, next movie he's doing is Black Panther 3, but he's also doing X-Files and this. It's like, how much time does this man have in one day? Like, it's insane.
He's striking while the iron's hot. His
You
name
have
is still
to.
he's a hot commodity. Fucking take advantage, man.
Right.
That's the best way to go about it. I think it's just a smart move. You gotta while everyone's still giving you attention after last success. That's when that's when you stick your foot back in the door and get these other projects moving. And
True.
I think it's smart. And diversifying. It's like
Exactly.
Animorphs? Fuck yeah, that's great.
The kids get that. The parents get X-Files. Everyone gets Black Panther. We get another Sinners type of movie later down the road, another Fruitville Station style thing. Oh, fucking own it, man.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Speaking of owning things here, Dennis, the follow-up to 2022's Violent Night is coming out this December, but we haven't gotten any plot details until the trailer recently premiered at CinemaCon. Well, it sounds like Santa is in trouble. He has lost his job because he killed a bunch of people in the last movie, and now he's on the run, and his old pals, the elves, are hunting him down and trying to kill him. But luckily, jolly old Saint Nick has Mrs. Claus kicking ass with him this time around, and Kristen Bell will be playing Mrs. Claus.
Awesome. Okay. Okay.
I'm like, I was wondering how they were going to do a sequel to this movie because like that was a one and done movie, and that's like, all right, that makes sense. Progressively, Santa Claus can't be Santa Claus anymore, and Mrs. Claus has to be around somewhere. How do you feel about David Harbour and Kristen Bell? Do you buy him as Santa and Mrs. Claus?
I mean, I guess like really the age gap isn't that great.
Not too big.
It's pretty.
I don't think so.
Narrow. I don't know. Why not? We know, like I'm sure she can pull off the ass kicking. It's just funny to see that he's a big formidable guy.
Yeah,
she's not
a little frail
like,
lady.
It's like, yeah. I mean, I don't know about frail, but
not frail, but I mean, compared to him being a hulking man.
Yeah, like. How are you going to do it? You know,
right?
I don't know. I'm just kind of curious. Obviously she's got the chops. I have no question she's going to perform well.
How big a mindfuck do you think it is for kids? Like they're like, oh man, Princess Anna or whatever her character name in Frozen is Santa Claus's wife, and then they somehow see it and they're like, oh, okay. That's going to be traumatizing.
I think a lot of kids don't associate the voice,
voice
Frozen with the actual actress. Like
that's true.
I feel like I've even seen that her own kids don't believe it's her.
Right?
You know? Like it's
crazy.
Or at least when they were younger, I believe that was the story.
True. Yeah. Now they're probably teenagers. Yeah.
Or they're a bigger fan of what's her name? The
other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I'm interested. Did you ever get around to Violent Night or
not yet?
Just my.
It's funny. Man. I have a bad habit of any time you rate something that's just like just below a certain, like when it's below a certain thing, I'm like, oh fuck. If you thought that, then maybe I shouldn't.
I mean, I loved it. I got a screening of it early at New York Comic Con the year it came out. I was all about it. But then rewatching it, I'm like, then rewatching it again, I'm like, okay, it's okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'll see this. I'm intrigued enough.
Okay.
To
maybe
see what
the
happens.
Second one's out. It would be fun to double feature it. Like try to.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, staying with the big fellow himself. Well, gotta learn how to click a button here. It looks like David Harbour will be co-starring in the upcoming Rambo prequel. He'll be playing Major Trotman. Of course, in First Blood, the role of Colonel Sam Trotman was famously played by Richard Crenna. And I don't know, you're the guy here who's a Rambo fan. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I could see that. That's cool. I could see him. Yeah, that's a good dynamic. Yeah, you need to have someone. You need to have that figure that. There needs to be the reason why this is the only guy, John Rambo, like
Can trust and lean on.
Yeah, the only one he can trust. The only one he will never be concerned that this guy is going to stab him in the back at some point. And I like that. That casting choice makes a lot of sense.
And I like that he's going to be a major. And by the time we meet him, when we first meet him, he's a colonel. It's like we're going to see him do some crazy shit to earn that rank, I think.
Whatever. Yeah. Because it's in the original Rainbow, it is alluded to. He had a whole team of guys that most of them are dead or dying. Like they got killed back there, or they were exposed to Agent Orange or some other horrible shit. And they got back home and started dying of cancer and other horrible things. And
so these like the two remaining out of their troop, essentially.
I think he's the only one. Like over the course of the Rainbow film, he's trying to track down his old squad mates, and he doesn't find any of them, from what I understand.
Fuck, that's rough.
He's like the only one left.
And of course, America's turned their back on the veterans in this movie, right? And
and that's when he walks. That's when he walks through town, and that sets off the chain of events. Is he's leaving the mother of the last guy on his list, visiting their home to try to find him, and she tells him what happened. Like he got sick and died.
Fuck, that's heavy shit, man.
Yeah, fuck. There's a reason why that film is so goddamn good, and why it got the recognition. There's a reason why the movie is what it is.
True.
It's not just like an over the top action film, but it has an incredible depth to it, and so
it felt more grounded and relatable opposed to the later films where it's this guy just doing all this like superhuman shit,
one man army shit. Yeah, where it turns into that's where you get the like Chuck Norris's Missing in Action series, definitely highlighting just that side of it. You know, like we're gonna focus on the badassery. One man army commando, like that's the whole point of those. Sniper.
Fair enough.
Which fuck, they're still making sniper movies. I had no idea. Tom Berenger is still in them.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't he, man? If someone's willing to write a check for an old man to do this, fucking ride it till the very end, man.
I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not
who
sure
the fans are. Who's like, I gotta see that.
Right.
But apparently someone
straight to video sniper films.
It probably sells overseas better.
I believe that, because I think they usually take place in other countries anyways. Like, of course, they look like they're all shot.
Oh yeah,
you know, in the fucking movie ranches up here. But yeah, it's funny now. There's like the series. It's like it's totally fucking Thunder Gun Express. It's all about the son picking up the mantle, and he's the one doing it, doing all the sniping now. And
I feel like there's a little bit of you were talking shit about it, but now I'm like, I feel like there's a little bit of you want to dip your toe into that pool, don't you?
I saw the first two. I like the first one. Second one got fucking crazy. To go to decide so fast to cut his finger off, like beginning of the second movie. He's in Tom Berenger's in like 5 more movies, and he's got to do it with
What is he gonna cut a finger off each movie?
No, he gets captured, and the enemy cuts off his trigger finger.
Okay, so that makes sense. So he can't be a sniper. He has to use his other hand or some shit.
He uses his middle finger, but you could tell it's just Tom Berenger like having to fold his like finger back. It's so funny.
Damn,
but
that's rough.
That whole tangent, but yeah. So great casting. I think I'm very excited for this movie.
I'm very intrigued, especially since it's the guy that did movie you reviewed last week, Sisu: Road to Revenge. That's a badass action director getting to kind of put his stank on like a classic franchise.
Yeah. And
I feel like they're in good
territory
hands
too, especially when you know where it's going to end eventually. So
yeah, you can't rewrite history. Well, I guess you could, but
you have to get it back to that state. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, talking about rewriting history and pissing people off here, Dennis, Viggo Mortensen's The Lord of the Rings character Aragorn has officially been recast for the prequel movie, The Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. Jamie Dornan will now be starring as Strider, aka Aragorn. Joining Jamie Dornan is Leo Woodall from The White Lotus as a new character named Helvard, who's a ranger of the North accompanying Strider during the events of the movie. And we also now have confirmation that Kate Winslet will be playing Marigold, who's the youngest sister of Samwise.
Oh.
So I'm intrigued. I thought she was going to be someone a little more high structured, like an elvish queen or something. But to just play like Sam's sister, it's like, okay,
another Hobbit. Well, okay. I don't know. It's given the hands that this is in, I'm curious to see, because is this even based on anything Tolkien's written anymore? Is
well,
this all...
it's I don't know, man. That's a good question. Like, there's all that pre-bullshit leading into the books, like all like the four. I don't know. Yeah.
That's where it was like Battle of the Five Armies or whatever. That actually is from other works, like all the other unreleased and fragments of things that he was starting to write. That was all pooled together to make these stories because they call back to historical events. So, you know, between like this and the series, I'm like, how many of these things are still coming from the original source material, and how much is
new fabrications?
Yeah,
I feel like this Marigold character probably is, because I mean, I feel like everyone has their family lineage written in the appendix of the book, I think, like the Bible.
Yeah.
But I believe this Leo Woodall character is a brand new fabricated character. But how do you feel about recasting Viggo Mortensen? Like, everyone else is coming back, essentially, but not him. You think he's just too old and he doesn't want to go through that rigorous? Or do you think it's just you don't want to see such an old man as a young character?
For me, as an audience member, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not so like, it's okay to recast. They're characters played by actors.
True.
It's okay so that someone else can play the same character we've seen previously. The same thing we've talked about Star Wars in this show before. It doesn't bother me if someone else plays Strider. He's supposed to be a lot younger anyways. I think almost everyone should be recast at that point.
Right.
No offense to the original cast, but guess what? We can still enjoy your performances by just rewatching all the Lord of the Rings.
It's not going to diminish anything. If anything, it could enrich the property a bit. You can do a little bit more if you wanted to.
Yes, 100%. I think that's what it's one of the things that the Star Wars franchise has embraced. Now, I've been loving Maul Shadow Lord. Great fucking series. I didn't mean to jump the gun on anything, but I was going to ask you about that
in post credit, but okay. No. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it, so I'm intrigued.
We'll dip
but
into
that does imply here, because that's a prequel thing taking place in between stories that we know, so it's very similar.
Exactly. Yeah.
How do they walk it? Does it work? Does it play right?
Yeah. But no, like I said, we can save that for later. I gladly talk more about that without taking away from the news stuff here.
No. So, yeah, fair enough. But no, you're right. It does factor in kind of with this story a little.
I think not having that fear and embracing the world, as well as some of the characters that we appreciate, just to give us a starting point. And then I don't care if you introduce us to a whole new cast of characters.
Sure.
It was like my fear initially going into the Fallout series. I love the Fallout Bethesda games, but it's so based on the individual user's experience, what story you get. So I'm like, what the fuck are you going to tell in the series? And they're crushing it. Like, they're doing it like, because I think they looked at it the right way. It's going to take place in this world, not a character that you control anymore, but you're getting to see all these other characters live out their slice. And I think the Hunt for Gollum is another way of addressing that. Yes, you're already familiar with the world. We know you already enjoy it, but now let's look at it from this specific perspective.
Yeah, you always have like NPCs and whatnot, and like background characters. Like, cool, let's see a story told from someone else's POV. It's going to be slightly different. Their journey is going to always be impacted by something that's done by you or someone else in the universe. So I'm with you on that. And I guess we'll figure out what's going to happen more. Like, I don't know who. I feel like we haven't got Orlando Bloom. I don't know if his character's coming back. I feel like probably not. But
so in other words, like, it doesn't need to be Orlando Bloom playing
like if we have
anymore.
And if we have all these characters, it kind of diminishes the fellowship a little bit, I imagine.
Right.
Because this is them coming together.
Exactly. If that's the first time they come together, you shouldn't have them all coming together. Just happen to meet
beforehand,
at this other point in time. Especially when they're introducing themselves to each other for the first time. Rhys Davies, that plays God damn it, the dwarf. He's like
Morton. Fuck. I used Gimli.
Gimli, yes. He's
I love that little guy.
81, 91. He's still going to conventions and shit.
Right?
The guy still gets excited. Like he's still kicking.
Dude, kicking ass.
Yeah, but it's like I don't expect him to play.
No, especially all that prosthetic and shit, and all
That's
the
a
heaviness
lot.
of carrying the wardrobe and props. Can't be putting that on. So, although we're getting Gandalf back, but who knows how rigorous the role will be on him? He could just be talking and giving out sage advice, waving around a little staff.
And then he shouldn't be like. It's like I don't want to see every. We don't need to see everyone again. Just show whoever's immediately involved and have that boldness. Go take that step and cut it. Like I don't know. Yeah. Maybe that's some of the problem they're finding with the series. Is it because it's all new characters and because it's all different stuff? Like, is that deterring some people? I mean, I haven't watched it, so
I watched like 2 episodes and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I think Sarah watched it without me. I'm like, nah, I don't care. Nick watched it. I see him watch it. I'm like, not for me.
Like I watched an episode. I was like, this is cool, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling anything pulling me to come back.
It wasn't as enticing as like if I want that feeling, I could just pop in a Blu-ray or stream it or read the book and get that toxin, that fucking I don't know, that vibe.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean though. Yeah, it's because that's totally what that's
serotonin hit. That's what I was thinking.
There you go. Nice. Yeah.
Well, moving on here, Dennis, another franchise I think both of us rather enjoy.
Yep.
Peter Dinklage has joined the cast of Alien Earth Season 2. How do you feel about that? I like that. I feel like he would fit perfectly in this world.
The fucking Dink. Yeah. He's great. Yeah, we're big fans of his on the show. Hell yeah, bring him on. He's very good at playing the well-read, well-learned like scientist or something.
Yeah, he can be a villain. He can be a hero. Like there's so much he could do.
He could be a sick and evil corporate board member of something. Something Wayland Yutani fucked up asshole. I don't know. Just across the board, the man's a chameleon.
Yeah.
He could play anything they wanted him to. So
100%.
It's more like that's like okay, even better. Now I know you're gonna have this incredibly talented veteran actor to bolster your show.
That's how you know you got a good story. If you can pull someone like him in, someone who can go and do films, but he wants to come back and do TV, you got to have something good in that script, I'm imagining. You know what I didn't realize? I just found out last week. The main actress is Sydney Chandler. I did not know she was Kyle Chandler's daughter.
Oh. Huh.
But I'm like, good for her. I don't think it's Nepo hire. She has talent.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, it's clearly
I was just so surprised. I'm like, damn. Yeah. It was a little odd. Yeah, but, yeah. All right. Sticking with the Game of Thrones vibe a little bit. Rumor has it Tywin Lannister himself, Mr. Charles Dance, is in negotiation to join the Batman Part 2 in the role of Charles Dent, a.k.a. Harvey Dent's father. This is a role that a lot of people have kind of got offered and dropped, and we've heard names like fucking Stellan Skarsgård. We've heard names like fucking Brad Pitt, and it's like, all right, I feel like I like Charles Dent.
Tommy Lee Jones at one point too.
Yeah, well, that was us fan casting kind of.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, that is awesome. He is
another guy who can play wholesome and evil, and I think this character is an alcoholic, asshole, abusive guy.
Right. Oh shit. Yeah. No, that's gonna be. Oh man,
But
brilliant.
I gotta say, I don't fully buy him as Sebastian Stanstat. But I'm like, I guess. Not everyone looks like their sons. Not everyone looks like their fathers.
And it could be one of those things he had him so late in life that he didn't give a fuck about even being present. And you know that like it's distance I feel like starts to make that kind of shit happen too. And if he doesn't he already doesn't give a shit about this kid, then I don't know.
Yeah. It could go a million ways. 100%.
He's so fucking good. Yeah, that's great.
The question is, if he gets killed, do you think they'll kill him on the toilet? Or do you think that's a one and done for him?
Peter Dinklage gets a random fucking cameo scene.
Oh man, he should play the Penguin.
But he's got to do it like Bruce Willis style. He's a submachine gun, just hose him down. Pulp Fiction his ass.
Oh man, that'd be fantastic. Well, I'm happy. It seems like we're both on board with this. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
a rumor that he's in negotiation, so it could be a couple of weeks before we
Right.
hear concrete. But I feel like this film has to be entering production soon, like before the summer.
I
So
would think so. So yeah, to
yeah,
keep everything on track. They've
right?
got a whole yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. No, it just I was already gonna see it, but that's just getting me excited all over again. So cool.
Fuck yeah. Well, staying in the DC world, it looks like Adria Arjona has been cast as Maxima in James Gunn's Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow. The character is a warrior queen from planet Almanac. Sorry. She heads to Earth in search of a suitable mate and sets her sights on Superman. However, many speculate that this casting announcement might be a bit of a misdirect, and Arjona will actually be playing Wonder Woman and not Maxima. What do you think? Do you think this is a psych, or do you think it's true?
That just sounds like we're trying to make a fucking mountain out of a molehill here.
Yeah.
Literally saying what is happening, and the people, oh, but what? No, just calm your fucking titties down, okay? Like, I don't know. If that's what they're trying to do, then okay, that's a weird.
But
way
what
of
do they
going
have to
about
gain
this.
from that?
Exactly. What?
Nothing.
There is no gain. I think this is just rumor mills churning.
Yep.
And
100%.
Why would you recast Wonder Woman anyways?
Well, because this is the DCU. This is James Gunn's. We're not getting the Wonder Woman we all know and love. Yeah. Even though she did say she had talks with them and it looked good, but let's face it, nothing's set in stone anymore, I feel. But the thing that does have me a little on edge is before this all happened, there were like two different sets of like actors who were in the running for this role, and Deadline put out an article, and James Gunn jumped onto X like he always does and kind of started talking shit, saying, I really thought more of Deadline. This is, if they just reached out to us, I could have told them this is all BS. I haven't met with any of these people. And literally less than a week later, this news breaks, and it's like, she was on both lists. So it's like, what do I want to believe here, James Gunn? I get people might have beat you to the ball a bit, but it's a tough space.
I think this is a guy that he likes stirring up hype. He's done it for like all of his movies, and it's like, all right.
And I guess it only gets, like you said, gets people talking, and that's what you want, whether it's negative or positive.
He wants this to happen right now, what we're doing, what you toasties are, what you're thinking about after hearing the information. I don't know. That's why I don't get too invested in.
Don't really worry too much
that part of it.
Yeah.
Until I see their face on the fucking poster.
Exactly. Or, because they could cast her now and then cut the character, cut the role, recast.
Right.
But honestly, why rush into Wonder Woman? Why not have another badass lady in the mix here? And it's like, that's a pretty cool like thing. Like, we know Superman and Lois Lane are together now, but I believe in the comics, he ends up getting with Maxima at some point. So it's like, that's an interesting dynamic to kind of start off in a second Superman movie, I feel.
Like, already give him almost a love triangle to
complicate things a little bit.
I suppose. Yeah. It's only fair. I don't know the Superman comics nearly as others, but I guess that's the other like more human side of the story that makes it more relatable is the love interest and stuff, not just the heroic acts and all those things
that people really want to see.
Yeah.
It's but like, some people want the drama, I guess, which makes sense.
The faithful comic book fans, you're gonna want the whole gambit of all the emotions. You don't want just
I think just like we've learned what James Gunn likes to do, whether it's Marvel or DC, he likes to bring out these obscure characters, like these B, C grade tier characters, and shine a light on them and make them an A-list. So it's like, this makes sense to bring this character into the fold so early. I mean, like Mr. Terrific, a character that sounded terrible, was one of the breakout stars of the last movie. And he's done that with the Guardians, like Rocket and Groot. Who thought that would be a good mix? He did. Paid off.
What is it? That's which Suicide Squad was his?
The Suicide Squad, I think it was. Yeah.
Well, we get Polka Dot Man and like pulling these little characters, funky DC characters and then making them all these badass fucking like
Peacemaker, an
yeah,
asshole that he
Peacemaker.
brought in and killed off, and then revived, and we fell in love with this character.
Yeah, fucking that's that shit. That's one we've been talking about getting back into, but.
Oh, dude!
Anyways, yeah,
last season's great. You gotta check it out, man. It's good.
Nice.
But there's so much out there. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's move on to another comic book property here, Dennis. Variety broke the news that a Static Shock feature film is in development. I feel like that's a no-brainer. Everyone wants Static.
Yeah, that show was bad. I loved watching it. I think one of the last Saturday morning cartoons I went out of my way to try to watch every Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kicked ass. And I think I'm assuming live action.
They didn't specify, but I believe so. Yeah, that would make the most sense.
I'd want to see it that way. Like that's that.
Yeah.
I think not to say animation's easy, but that would be the easier route to take.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to see live action Static Shock. That would be cool.
100%. Like, oh man, it'd be so badass. And it's like, it's just a character that everyone can relate to. He's a regular kid, like kind of like your Spider-Man, and he gets these super heroic powers, and he doesn't know how to work with them, and it's a no-brainer. And everyone loves that character, and they've reinvented him multiple times on the page. It sounds like, so why not? Oh man, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun. Yeah, definitely check that out
for sure. All right, well, another comic book story here, Dennis. X-Men director Jake Schreier announced that he's reuniting with the writers of Thunderbolts, aka the creator of Beef, Lee Sung-jin, and the Bear showrunner Joanna Kahlo will be writing X-Men with him over for the MCU. Have you got around to Thunderbolts yet, or is it one that's kind of like, nah, not too worried about it?
It's not for I'm trying to avoid it. It's just like
there's so much out there,
so many of them, and I'm like, I'm behind in the series too, so I'm just like, fuck. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I will definitely get around to them, but I also
would say before you go to Doomsday, you should check that one out.
Okay,
but
that makes sense because we got to start. We got to start leading all our characters into the same point here. All the spokes got to be meeting the axle at some point. So,
but I know the movie didn't really make a lot of money, but it was fantastic, man. Like, it had darker tones, relatable. It was about like loss. It's about feeling lonely and feeling empty. It's about depression, about like relatable shit. So I think bringing these people together and giving that to like the mutant kind and like introducing the characters dealing with being treated like outsiders and misfits, I feel like that's kind of what you want with the X-Men. Something a little more, I don't know.
Yeah. The ones that are being treated like outcasts are actually the ones who are saving our lives every day, kind of thing.
Right.
That dynamic is great, and that's why the X-Men are what they are, and what sets them apart from the other comics around them too.
Yeah, sure, they could just ignore it, but they do what's right for everyone, not just mutant kind. Unless I guess you're like Magneto and his gang. They want to fuck the human race.
Brotherhood of Mutants. Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, staying with the X-Men here, Jeff Snyder of the Insnyder claims that Marvel has their eyes set on a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms leading man Peter Claffey to play Dr. Hank McCoy, aka Beast, in the upcoming X-Men reboot.
Nice.
But not only that, but rumor has it as well that Marty Supreme breakout actress Odessia Azon is being eyed for the role of Rogue. And I haven't seen Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, but I've heard great things. And this guy looks like he has a physical presence that I can get behind.
Good old
and I love Odessa. She's great in everything.
Nice. Yeah. Well, because I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so that's being the last example of her work that I'm sure is fresh.
I mean, yeah. There's one indie movie that I don't think I saw last year called Pools about this like girl just floundering in the summer. It's just a weird little like character piece, and she was great in it. She was in she's been in a lot of things, but like I don't know, I feel like going for these younger up and coming actors who are on the brink kind of makes sense because that's what Marvel does best, I think.
Yeah, they definitely we don't the character actors, the people who, I mean, it's crazy in hindsight who they casted in some of their movies, where those people are now. It's incredible. I mean, James Marsden, I remember when I first saw X-Men, I was like, this guy's a dork. And then now it's just like, oh shit, this is actually so fucking perfect. And the fact that he's gonna find his way back over to the screen someday to play Scott again. But no, he is so goddamn wonderful in Night of the Seven Kingdoms that I mean, I loved that show. I liked it way more than I thought I would going into it. But his performance is so good, and there's so much passion behind it. Hank McCoy, very different. Like I don't doubt he could do it. I'm very excited to see how he brings that to life on the screen.
I don't know why I always think about the cartoon, but then my mind also goes back to Kelsey Grammer, man. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know, getting him as him, I'm like, I like that. But I'm intrigued to see a new take on it. Like, and I know Beast isn't huge, but he's not tiny either. So it's like interesting to see something in the middle. I mean,
he's a
case
tall
in point,
guy.
Wolverine is a tiny little guy in the comics, but
then they
Jackman's a giant in real life. So
fucking 6'7" or something, like the guy.
Yeah,
they're 6'4". He's tall, fucking tall as fuck. Yeah, no, this is the stature of the actor. I don't think really
more about the talents.
Yeah, it's how they carry him now. We got that awesome joke in Wolverine Daredevil with seeing the true to size Logan.
Yep. That was kind of funny.
As he's described in the comics. But
and it just doesn't play well. It's awkward when you see what you think you always wanted.
Because on the screen you wouldn't take him seriously. In the comic book pages,
cartoons, he's a beast.
Fucking matter.
Yeah.
Because I want to see Colossus pick him up and fucking throw him like a baseball. Like that is Fastball Express for the win right there.
So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe we'll get some more casting soon. Now, I think the rumor is they're going for, I want to say the original. I think they're going for Angel, Iceman, Cyclops, Rogue, of course, is going to come in later, I guess, in the movie, it sounds like, if they bring her in. Of course, Jean Grey, we're supposedly getting in Spider-Man. We'll find out in a few months.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know. But, staying in the round of Marvel and characters that we know and love and actors, Mike Coulter, Finn Jones, and Kristen Ritter have all been spotted on the set of Daredevil Born Again Season 3. That's right, Toasty. Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones, aka the Defenders, are officially back in action to kick ass alongside their buddy Daredevil in the third season of the Disney Plus series. How do you feel about getting all of them back?
That's cool. I kind of only really wanted Kristen Ritter back anyways.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to lie. I like Luke Cage, but I don't like Defenders Luke Cage or season 2 Luke Cage.
Yeah. Season 1 of Luke Cage was a great show. That was rock fucking solid. And then they just undid all of this wonderful writing they had in the first one, and they completely changed his character. Iron Fist, never liked it.
Yeah,
I don't even know why I forced myself to watch all of it, but I did.
I feel like I like the side characters more, like Misty and fucking Jessica Hendricks' character. But I'm hoping maybe now they could like juice up the character and give him a little bit more. Maybe he's grown as an actor. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence.
I
about seeing him back.
And then I like I feel like I remember hearing not long ago, the actor himself even started shitting on, well, you guys, I can only portray what they gave me. Like I can only do so.
True, but
and he starts retroactive trying, like, dude, shut up. Just don't post things like that. Just
especially saying you want to come back and do it. That doesn't instill confidence. Now, the only reason only reason I can see this is happening, because of course fans hated him. I think it's just the cast. They probably have that bond, and of course Charlie Cox probably wants to be loyal to his co-star.
I could see there being something along the lines of, you can't recast the main four.
Mm-hmm.
If you recast one of them, maybe the others were
gotta recast all. Yeah.
So it's like you don't.
And then if you bring back 2 of them, why didn't you bring back the third to make the 4? And it's like messy.
Exactly. No, I think, and it's just maybe just not have him in a bunch, or just have him fight people and not talk. Like I don't. I don't even want to hear him.
Put on his little half bandana and kick ass.
Yeah, even better. Yep.
Yeah.
Matt,
we don't need more of him.
Matt Murdock, give him one of your fucking old helmets. We'll paint it
Right.
yellow.
There we go.
I want them and Frank Castle all fucking
Yes.
on the screen at the same time.
That's what we need.
Give it
Little
to
Frank Castle action.
Maybe off in the distance, we just see Spider-Man swinging in the skyline. The New York characters. You know, I think people forget just how fucking many there are. I mean,
right.
It's where Stanley based all of his shit out of. So,
I mean, you get the West Coast Avengers, but they're on the West Coast. Most of our characters are on the East Coast. Most in that city alone. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. Well, talking about Defenders here, Dennis. Ice Cube and Kevin Hart are coming back. Universal has greenlit Ride Along 3 under the tutelage of the franchise director, Tim Story. They're all coming back to go on another ride along, and why so timely, I guess. The first one was mediocre. The second one was
screaming from the mountaintops. Please give us more.
And I like both these guys, but
yeah. Oh no,
come on. And the weird thing is, you know who wrote the first one? I don't even know if you saw the first one, but the wildest person in my eyes wrote the first one. Fucking Jason Mantzoukas. And it doesn't come off like Mantzoukas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't come back for the sequel to write that one.
That's funny. I'm like, I love how he wrote something that totally could be on How Did This Get Made?
Mm-hmm. I hope they do that someday.
That would be so fun. Oh my God.
Like, I feel like he could rip into himself if he had to.
Oh, totally.
But I mean,
I just hear Kevin Hart. Yeah, guys, let's do this. All right. Another movie. I got this. It's called Cube.
Yep. And it's interesting because apparently they all have wanted to do it, but they haven't agreed on a story. I'm like, what's the story? Some bad shit happens. These two brother-in-laws have to come together. One's a cop, one's a fast talker. What's the story here? Come on.
What's the story? Off. We're trying to not make a ripoff of Bad Boys is what the story fucking is.
Yeah.
Without it being Bad Boys, but you know, the more comedy edge instead of the action, but you still get a balance of both.
Right. You don't have that Michael Blade flair.
So I'm just assuming, but yeah,
you're pretty much on par here.
I feel like I've already seen it. So the best thing to come out about these films getting made, though, I will say, was when they did that partnership deal with Waze, and I could have Kevin Hart giving me my driving directions through Waze.
See, I'd rather Ice Cube yelling at me.
I don't
know why.
I think it was both of them, actually.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But it was just primarily Kevin Hart, but Ice Cube would...
Well, he's the more animated guy there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
I just hate that they're limited. I hate that they don't last long. Because, like, Will Arnett, his Batman was one for a minute.
That'd be badass.
That didn't last long either.
Fuck. Makes sense. Get in, promote what you're doing, get out.
But I want
money along the way.
I want to keep the cool voice.
That makes sense. And it's like you're not losing anything. It's in the fucking cloud.
Yeah, exactly. But
well, speaking of clouds, Dennis, Paramount officially announced that they are in the scripting stage for a third Top Gun movie, currently being written, and Tom Cruise is expected to return as Maverick. Who could see that one coming?
He did, because he's telling him to make the movie. All right,
I don't know. I mean,
be like this.
Did we really think if they did a third one, he wouldn't be in it? Did we think they were passing off to Miles Teller and Glenn Powell? No. Sure, they'll probably come back, but
okay, yeah, I was about to say I can see them being in whatever this squad, whatever this mission is that they need to do.
Right.
Their Death Star trench run. Just don't give us that again. Like, give us.
Yeah, we've done that. Let's find something richer to do. But it's like, how much more is there to do? They've done the impossible, survived the impossible. But
we even had ground combat in the last one, which we didn't.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I guess they've shown that much, so they're gonna have a whole other space.
Oh, maybe that'd be pretty cool.
Something in space, I could see that.
I mean, Tom Cruise was supposed to make a movie in space with Chris McQuarrie, and that didn't happen. So, I mean, maybe that's where Top Gun comes into play.
There's
the highest gun.
It would be timely because there's a lot of things going on about arming satellites and stuff has been coming up more in the news. The rules we used to follow of not putting weapons on these things clearly is getting broken. And I'm talking about in real life, not just in films.
No, I'm with you.
Like so I could see there being some sort of like, I don't know, intercepting some fucking nuclear satellite that will then some country will then, or terrorist organization will now hold the world hostage because they can just start blasting us from space. I don't know. There's all sorts of crazy shit. You know,
I guess you could just give us the same old shit, but maybe send them somewhere new. Don't have them just go to San Diego again. Send them to a different place. Deal with more different people. I don't know.
Well, they did maybe towards the end of the last one, but I get what you mean, though. True. And it's because that's the other thing. If it's Top Gun, it needs to be about the flight school, right?
Like, that's true. Yeah,
you would think it should be about the actual
Top Gun
flight school. You know, it's it's a fascinating to learn about.
And it's fun, but I mean, what worked, I think, was the fact that, it was a little bit of retread of the first movie, but they had 30 years or whatever in between it, and now it's like, 5 years, we're back at it again.
Well, I feel like this was always the plan, though. Once the first one struck so hard and did so well, it's like, well, we got to do it again, right?
I mean, it revived the movie theaters after COVID, so I guess
Tom Cruise is still, he's still crapping out Mission Impossibles. Then
true. Now he's open, has that slot.
Yep.
Why not? Yeah, I'll see.
They're gonna John Wick the fuck out of the Mission Impossible.
You gotta wick it.
You're gonna start having a side character. Fucking Simon Pegg is gonna get his own.
Dude, I would watch Benji. Hell yeah.
Benji. His own movie. The origin story.
Oh, I'd watch it. Have Edgar Wright direct it.
But then Benji's played by like Benedict Cumberbatch now for some fucking reason.
Oh boy,
completely different. Or no, Aaron Egerton. Like you got like someone who's
younger,
objectively more handsome than Simon.
Totally, totally different stature and everything.
Yeah.
Sign me up for that.
That would be fucking funny.
Top Gun Generations is what Rick says out there in chat. That is true. There'll be there was Generations in the first one with Goose's son, right?
Yeah.
The first one, the second one. Fuck me.
Well, I mean, technically, it's true in the first one because you see the baby version of his character in the first.
That's
movie.
True. Yeah.
Meg Ryan is holding him in the.
And where was Meg Ryan in the sequel? Like, let's get her back in this new one.
They were at some. I know that didn't go well. Whatever. Either they didn't want her back. It was something that I don't think that was. Same with what's her name from the first one. Like they didn't even ask her. It was very like, nope, you're old.
Yeah.
Top Gun Aliens crossover.
Top Gun Aliens crossover. Yeah. Well, that goes with Dennis's comment about possibly doing a space mission. Oh boy.
So Top Gun, Aliens, Predator, all the same universe.
There we go.
Oh, shit, we're just halfway. Now we just need to bring the Transformers G.I. Joe universe in.
Well, I guess at that point it would be I mean, we can't bring Aliens because that's a Disney property, but we can bring Independence Day. I think that could possibly cross over. No, that's Fox as well. Fuck.
Oh shit, you're right. God damn it.
Damn.
Now we got Will Smith showing up, and he's flying a plane.
Yeah. Maybe we got fucking. What's his face? Comes back as his twin brother.
Tom Cruise.
Moving on.
No. It's just two Tom Cruises.
Oh, dude, I watched that. Fuck yeah. You never heard about me? I'm the bad boy. Or no, he's the guy. He's afraid to fly in a plane, but he has to do it for his brother. I don't know. Let's move on from this one. We're treading territory here.
Treading water. Oh,
boner alert, folks. Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire screenwriter Zach Shields, will co-write the Weapons prequel alongside Zach Krieger, and now we know the title of the film will just be simply called Gladys. And the Academy Award winner Amy Madigan will reprise her role as the sinister villain once again. And it turns out this movie will hit cinemas on September 8th, 2028.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. It kind of makes sense and then I like the title, very simple. Like,
yeah, you know what you're getting into at this point.
Sweet,
simple.
I did want to comment. Rick, I do appreciate your comment. Top Gun Yellowstone crossover. Now there you go. I'm digging that.
Sheridan left Paramount though, so that can't happen. Although no, I
Oh.
mean Paramount does own Yellowstone, so yeah, that could happen. That could happen.
So you just get what's his name from Marshalls? I could see him. You just got to get the cowboy hat to fit on top of the helmet somehow, and then I think we're good.
Fair enough.
Anyway, sorry, not to detract from here.
No, you're good. I don't know. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I don't really care about Gladys. She worked the airiness of her work. Now, like we're trying to get in the mythos of her. I don't need it, but I mean, I trust Krager. He hasn't led us astray yet, and all the people at CinemaCon that saw the footage of his Resident Evil movie have said nothing but kind things about it. So
Nice.
This is going to be his follow-up to Resident Evil. So hopefully, I mean, they're not going to other people. So he's writing it with Zach Shields. So fingers crossed it's going to be worthwhile.
Should be, kind of the same cloth that way. So it's not like too different an experience.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
okay. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Well, talking about treading waters here, Dennis. The Wrap claims that Disney is trying to figure out how to make Avatar 4 and Avatar 5 cheaper and shorter than the first three movies. As great as this is, do you think that this could be done? Do you think that James Cameron would actually do this on a budget?
Actually, I don't give a shit.
I don't either.
James Cameron doesn't give a shit. He's over it.
He was already talking about getting out before the last one came out.
Yeah, I think I might have read the same article. He's just like, look, it's like once they pinned on 4 and 5, he's like, this was from the start. It was supposed to be a 3-picture film, right? So
I don't know what it was, but
it was.
It's just
I already can't fucking stand these movies. I think that it's a waste of time. I never understood that ridiculous hype the first one got, and then I feel like it's 100% petered off as they keep releasing more.
Oh, well, I mean, the second one made some good money, but the third one only made like half of what the second one made, and that's why the whole situation has arisen that they're like, well, is it really worth the money? Yeah, it did hit the $1 billion club, I think, maybe almost close to $2 billion, but for the production budget, is it really worth it?
Dude, like, I don't know. If they really want to keep crapping this stuff out, throw it on Disney Plus.
Make it serious.
Yeah.
And then you can forgive the fact that it doesn't look super cinematic. You can just have whatever. Make it animated. Easy enough.
And Avatar anime. Let's confuse people even further.
There we go. All right. Well, I think our vitriol here.
And then Clancy Brown has to do a voice in it too.
Oh man, I'd watch Clancy Brown fuck up some Navi. Well, let's get away from. Let's get to something that's a little more our speed here, Dennis.
No tail fucking.
Yeah, no tail fucking, but still the same. Amazon and MGM Studios are making a live action reboot of Fern Gully, aka the movie that Avatar ripped off. I don't know. Do we need this?
What the fuck is a live action? Like that sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
A live action
that smoke monster
would be fucking terrifying. The whole machine, the whole contraption.
The bulldozers,
the fucking monitor lizard, and the whacked out fruit bat. That's like his
tweaking fucking
the collar, like the tag on him is always like fucking short.
And it's like, who do you get to replace fucking Robin Williams as that character? Who do you get to replace fucking what's his face? Oh, that's true. Tim Curry as the villain.
Oh yeah. It's a classic. It's been a long time since I watched that. I would like to give this a
right. I was like,
reviewing.
I think it's on Paramount Plus. I think I'm going to check it out. 92. It came out in 92. I'm like, I remember watching the VHS so much.
Yep.
But what does give me hope is I do like the writer-director. It's going to be Marielle Heller, and she is known for The Diary of a Teenage Girl, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and a movie that you liked and I didn't like, Night Bitch.
Oh.
So I like her vibe and style. I feel like putting her in this world could be interesting. But I don't know about the movie in general.
Because I love the art style. That's a part of the
It's
charm of this movie. It does its own
beautiful.
thing. I'm a little scared of it going that direction, but
yeah, I'm with you.
I think it's just going to get chalked up as certain people will just call it fucking liberal bleeding heart bullshit.
But it makes sense. It's like a movie people love. A lot of kids probably don't know it. And the craze is to take animated beloved movies and make them live action. So why not reach in your library, Amazon, MGM, and
especially
do it, I
from
guess.
Our generation of films now, not just Disney classics, but things that the parents now will be considering
wanting their kids to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, kids probably don't want to sit down and watch this. This is old fashioned looking to them. Like kind of what I felt like watching like fucking Mr. Magoo or fucking even Looney Tunes, I guess, at the time. It's sad to think. I'm talking shit about them, but yeah. Yeah.
Harrison. For me,
the kids might.
It'd be like the really old, like the black and white Mickey Mouse cartoons.
Yeah,
those were tough for me to get into as a kid.
Or watching like Betty Boop or all those other weird fucking creepy.
Even Woody Woodpecker had more going on. Felix the Cat, like the really old Felix the Cat. Yeah, basically same era as Boop.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I'm with you.
You're fucking with something that is
doesn't need to be fucked with.
I care a lot about. Yeah.
But hey, they can prove us wrong.
All in for the reboot, huh? Interesting. Okay, Rick. I don't know.
Hey! I mean, people.
What is it about this, though? What is it about this that is?
Well, I guess it does. I mean, I guess today, day and age, with all the
message is still
ozone's being fucked up. It's even worse than it was now, and people are more environmentally savvy. So I guess you could lean into that.
You're right.
And dive even deeper.
Instead of it just being like a logging company, now it's like they're trying to build this data center in the middle of a forest. Server farm.
Or fucking oil drilling. I don't know. What yeah.
Fracking.
Although, do you think Amazon's going to make a movie about servers fucking up the world?
I knew that would be hilarious.
If they had balls, they would.
Powered by Alexa.
Alexa, Ferngully me. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's get out of this one because we're just getting old and grumpy, I think.
We are.
Sony is making an R-rated animated Bloodborne movie. The president of Sony Pictures claims that it will be very true to the gory spirit of the game. And for those of you unfamiliar with the game, it's about a traveler who journeys into a gothic city full of nightmarish creatures. How do you feel about this? Would you prefer seeing this live action, or do you think animation would be just fine?
It would be cool to see it live action, but the budget would be fucking staggering to get the look right. I think animation makes a lot more sense because I mean, if you've seen footage of the game, it already looks really fucking
cinematic.
It's very it's cinematic, very realistic. Like they try to like as realistic as these things can be, but it's a very gritty gothic tone to everything, and I love it. I've never played the game myself, but there's these gaming YouTube channel that I really like. A couple of them. This is one of their favorite of the Souls-like games. The art style of this game is just gorgeous, and I love the bleak tone, and all of it is fucking so cool. So I think it's going to translate very, very well to the big screen. If it's going to go big screen, I'm sure it's probably a stream.
I think I believe that's the way they're going.
But man, that would be fun. I think that's going to be really cool to see. And horrific. Like you have to make it bloody. It's like it's in the name, like
exactly.
You've got to go for it.
And the fact that the president of the studio is like, it's gonna stay true. It's like, fuck yeah. And it's gonna be hard R. It's like, cool.
It's gonna be some fucked up things in there.
Right? Oh man. Well, this next one I think you'll like even more here, Dennis.
All right. Yeah.
Final Destination Bloodlines director Zach Lipsky and Adam B. Stein are developing a Metal Gear Solid live-action movie for Sony. Now, tell me about this. How do you feel? What's your take?
All right. So, a lot of it would then be where in the timeline are we starting? I don't think they should like if they just went true to the release of the games, you're almost starting in the middle of the timeline, where the first game takes place.
Interesting.
So that would be interesting to have it like we're already like in the thick of it, because then that offers you the opportunity. You can go back and make the prequels that are technically sequels in the game. So like Metal Gear Solid 3, I believe, is the first prequel, and they
so trippy how they do that shit.
I mean, the man, he's a madman. Like he's oh my god, one of my favorite.
I don't know why I want to say Kojima, but I know it's not him.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima.
Is it?
Yeah. So he's just fascinating to the way his mind works and the way he approaches his creative process and these things.
If it's him, I'm more intrigued. I do see like he like likes movies like on like fucking threads and stuff. He'll be like, oh, I just watched this. I just dived back into X-Files. Like, so if he's involved like he is with the games and as passionate as he is for like film and television, I think getting him with these Bloodline directors could be a match made in heaven for something like this.
I feel like as long as he's involved to a very closely, not to say he has that like it all needs to be exactly what it is in the games and stuff, because that's not realistic, but his tone is why we're there in the first place. It's his world that he's created is why the games have gone on to do what they've done. So as long as they leave that Kojima flavor in, I'm fucking all about it. Who the hell are we getting to play?
That's where I was going to ask you. Yeah. Who could you see? Like, Jesus. I feel like it can't be someone older. It has to be someone like young enough that they can own this property for a while, I think.
I know. That's the annoying thing, is because the last person to voice him, the last couple games, Kiefer Sutherland voiced Solid Snake. He's got that. I want, you need to have someone that has this very cool, almost calming tone, but he's going to whip out a fucking rocket launcher and shoot that helicopter out of the air while maintaining this very collected, badass sort of. And there's a lot of this like humor underlying in a lot of the dialogue and jokes between little things and very high concept weird shit. You know, like if they're going to really stick to the games, then it's going to be wild. Some of my favorite villains are the weirdest fucking people, and it makes no natural sense why they exist. There's a guy at Psycho Mantis. He can levitate. He can.
That's pretty bitchin'.
And he has telekinesis powers and he can read your mind. In one of the games, there's a giant fat guy in a bomb defusal suit on rollerblades that rolls around and throws bombs at you and shit. And
nice. I thought these were about like war and military shit. No,
yeah, it is. Huh. That's what I mean, though. It's fucking wild. It's just, but it's weird when you really get into the weeds with these. There's a lot of very interesting characters. There's a sniper trying to kill Snake in one of the games. The man is so old, if you just leave the game running for long enough, he dies of old age because you waited too long to fight him.
Damn.
The unnecessarily sexy characters that are just shirtless dudes. Liquid Snake. He does not need to be shirtless for the whole game, but we're going to see his abs. And then you got half naked Quiet over here and Sniper Wolf. Wildly unnecessary wardrobe for her. But these are classic Solid Snake, like Metal Gear characters. I don't know. It's such a huge world. I would be very excited to see it. But what are you doing? You know, like, where are we, like, A, where are we starting from? B, how many of these movies are we making? Because there's a lot of storytelling already.
I assume you want to make a franchise out of it. You're going to want to take it for all it's worth.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's so shit. I'm very intrigued. I can't wait to hear more details about this coming out.
Cool. Well, that's going to do it for the news. There was a lot more news. I cut it down from 35 to 25 to 18. There's so much more we could have talked about, but there's only so much show that we can ask you to watch and listen to.